Good Saturday, everyone. Many of us have been awakened by some early morning storms. Nature's alarm clock, right? So forget sleeping late on a holiday weekend when Mother Nature's, at her shenanigans. But anyway, thankfully the storm stayed below severe limits as they pushed across the plateau this morning. We did have some small hail, gusty winds, torrential rainfall, frequent cloud-to-ground lightning. Many of you are without power. I suspect that has something to do with the lightning, but could be a down tree. I don't know. Anyways, hopefully you guys get your power back on quickly. The main threat today is focused on the southern plains, Oklahoma and Kansas, and Missouri, north Texas. A large area of real estate under the threat for some very severe thunderstorms as we get later on into the day. Long track, very serious tornadoes are possible. Large hail up to 4 inches in diameter. So that is part of the system that will bring us troubles for our Sunday and Sunday night, though it will weaken before it gets here. It won't be nearly as substantial as the threat that they're dealing with out there today. So you'll probably be hearing about some of those folks in the news as we go later into today. And certainly our thoughts are with those folks, as I'm sure some of them are so nervously watching their weather forecast. Hopefully it busts for them and they don't get nearly the severe weather that it looks like they could have. There's always that potential, but then what Mother Nature actually does can be a different story. So we'll hope that things work out better for them than what it looks like it could be. Clearview Closet and Blind brings us our 5-day forecast, and I'm sure they wish they could have me bring you better news for the holiday weekend, but it is what it is. 50% chance for scatter showers and thunderstorms for our Saturday. We've gone through this main bulk this morning. There's more redevelopment possible as we go into the afternoon and evening. Again, like in the days past, scatter showers and thunderstorms. Keep an eye on the radar. Got an outdoor plan, you might find a break of several hours where you can get that in. So just keep an eye on that and make sure you have access to shelter just in case the storm gets a little rambunctious. Sunday, 90% chance for scatter showers and thunderstorms. Now, right now it's looking like we may have some storms in the morning, but those should be sub-severe. But I'll keep an eye on that. That would be remnants of what happens out west today. But then we have renewed development expected later in the afternoon into the overnight hours that could become pretty significantly severe for some folks in our area. Damaging straight line winds definitely a concern. We'll talk more about that in just a moment. And then showers and thunderstorms linger into our Memorial Day, unfortunately, especially for the first half of the day. Many outdoor events have canceled. If you had something you wanted to go to, make sure it's still on before you make your way toward that. And then wouldn't you know it, right at the end of the holiday weekend, Tuesday and Wednesday, mostly sunny, low humidity, cooler temperatures, just downright pleasant. You're going to really want to try to get outside Tuesday and Wednesday when you get back to work, right? But anyway, sometimes Mother Nature's timing isn't exactly what ours would be. Premier Generators brings us our threat graphic, and I tell you what, some of y'all could probably use a generator this morning. I saw the latest map showed over 1,000 people, over 1,000 households without electricity in Cumberland County, and there's a few off to our west that are without power too in counties to our west. The tornado threat is very low today, not zero, never is this time of the year, but very, very low. But a straight line wind, large hail, and flooding possible with any storm that could develop as we go through our day. It's going to be very warm, very humid, not going to take much to set off a storm. Then tomorrow, the upper level parts of the atmosphere really become conducive for severe weather. So we'll have the warm, humid air here at the surface, conditions favorable aloft in the atmosphere. So I have increased our straight line wind into the high risk for us on the Cumberland Plateau, and the tornado threat being in the middle of the medium is certainly an elevated risk for our area. And I may have to increase that flash flooding risk to high before all is said and done. And with that being said, remember, soils are saturated, so it's not going to take much wind to cause a lot of trees to pop out of the ground. So prepare for power outages. And we may even have to prepare for long duration power outages. So it just depends on how bad these straight line winds end up materializing to be. Might want to give Savannah Donathan a call at Premier Generators and see what she's got in stock. We might all be needing a generator by Sunday night. On this day in 1961, JFK announces his mission of putting a man on the moon by the end of this decade, and certainly NASA made that happen. My goodness, what a project that was. In 2000, heavy rainfall in southern Cheatham County led to extreme flash flooding. And you notice that last sentence there, a wooden bridge is destroyed and twisted into an S by the floodwaters. There is nothing more powerful than floodwaters, folks. Be very careful with the flash flood risks that we have in our area for this holiday weekend. If you're camping or anything near a stream, you better keep an eye on the weather, because those streams can change in a hurry, especially when we have as much saturated soils around as we do. Creative Compassion's 5K is 1 week from today, and thank goodness the weather is looking much better for that. We've got the medals, the shirts, we've got the city fire truck coming with the flag. We've got Tim French going to be carrying the flag in honor of a fallen soldier. We've got Matt Goad carrying a rucksack, raising money doing that. We just need you to sign up. Go to Eventbrite or scan that QR code, or just let me know if you have any troubles with that, and I'll get you fixed up there. We'll look forward to seeing you a week from today at the Community Complex / Upper River Park. Get this 5K and raise money for veterans, helping them with home repairs they can't afford, and then fighting homelessness. Last year, we used the 5K money to help house 3 veteran families. So what an awesome experience that was to see happen. You folks have a wonderful Saturday. Keep looking up. I'll be keeping a close eye on things and sending out special updates today as more data becomes available, especially concerning our storms for Sunday. You folks take care. Keep looking up. Keep it right here at meteorologistmark.com.